Well, I made a cut in the video because I have to bring it up. I'm not going to bring it up in the full series, don't worry. But I just want to do it for this because it's funny. It makes me giggle. My focus is turned back to the blotchy red and pale watercolors slowly forming across the wide expanse. Occasionally, Olivia's grey eyes would glance my way before going back to our work. Compared to the more rapid pace of the time-lapse art videos I viewed, she was more deliberate with each of her movements. Yeah, man, I like to just put down 8,000 lines and then keep the one I like. I like to sculpt a lot, you know, like draw 8,000 lines and then erase the parts you don't want. It's kind of fun. I have done paper doodles too, like with a pencil. It's fun. Try it. You don't have to be good, you just gotta have fun. Pretty obvious, since most of these were done digitally. Another thing I'd not considered. Still. Oh yeah, the speed paints are done digitally. You can take a lot of shortcuts. You can smooth lines a lot better. Like, when you're doing it like this, there's a lot more dexterity, I guess. Excuse me, something just fell. A lot more dexterity involved, you know? There's a lot more finger techniques you gotta learn. Because you actually have to move a brush and everything. Still, staring at the painting in progress itself, there's something uncanny about it. Now that it's more form, this definitely looks like it's the Uncanny Valley, or it looks like you. Lowering my shades with one hand so I can make out the peachy pale and vibrant red colors on it. My other hand is brought up so I can try to trace that out in the air before me. Oh man, it's you, but as a dinosaur, as Damien. It's you and Damien, the merger. It's one of the new AUs. I do like that he has to take his glasses down because those shades would interfere with his color perception. Olivia looks back at me again, and a glint of something shines through her eyes. Hold that pose now. Hey! I have light sensitivity. I can't look at daylight. How long have you been using me as a layman doll? He's a posing doll. Oh no. Her hand fails to cover up the snort that comes from her nose, followed by a gremlin-like cackle. I'm a gremlin now. Consider it the price to see my process. I want a refund. I'm not a dinosaur. Nope. Looking up again, it's slowly becoming a watercolor bust of my burnt face. You know why I'm a little... something worth noting, by the way, is that before Oblivion, Cyrodiil was a jungle, not a temperate British forest. A lot of lore gets shafted. Just wanted to share some exciting lore about myself. Because the lore that I know, other lore. Can't wait to finally rest my voice. Oh, looking again, it's slowly becoming a sun watercolor, but oh, it's him, and he's burnt. It's not your scale Sona. Thank goodness. Partially disappointed to call it a nose instead of a snoot. Yeah. I like her laugh pose, it's cute. Like looking in a mirror, eh, Sarah? Can't you at least get my good angle? Nope. Turning back to the mural. The mural del melanoma. Olivia starts... Turning back to the mural del melanoma. Olivia starts adding a blotch of cream to my head. A sigh escapes my lips. Hey, I said stay still. Why? I'm not that red. I'm not that red. Another high-pitched giggle comes out of Olivia. It's called artistic license. Yes, well, it needs to be renewed. Despite being the butt of a joke, I feel myself smiling. Can I point out that despite being a photographer, like, everyone else seems to be doing art but him, right? Like, Liz is talking about art. Ben was doing photography when we followed him. Liz is doing this, but, like, Inko himself barely takes shots. Just saying. I feel we could do a little more. Must be new sounds from her. It's the first time I think I've seen her happy outside of Yatakan's class. And yeah, that laugh was kind of infectious. Sounds returns, though the mood feels much lighter now. I don't know why, but the fact that her hand is constantly down on her wheel bothers me. It makes me a little restless. I feel so stiff now. I've been standing in the same pose. That's what happens. I don't know how long I've been holding this pose now. If I had to guess from the sunlight filtering into the house, it's been at least an hour. Mural du melanoma is Almost done. And was staring back at me with the most intense eyes. How would she know? I have glasses. Olivia's attention was on one final detail. The hand holding the lowered shades. I'm thankful she finished the sunglasses first, because the reflected light from the sliding back door has been searing my retina. Olivia, hush. Speak, Outlander. She turns her head and focuses entirely on the hand by my ear. Pupils moving rapidly to try and take in every last detail. Her hands and fingers twitch as she shifts and hovers over the painted hand. Her eyes are now shifting between my hand and her eyes. Her hand is now quaking, and a growing redness fused her face. The more she looked towards my eyes, the more her arm shakes and face brightens. Finally, she pulls away from me entirely, bring both her hands with her, and away from me and the canvas. Okay. Okay. Her cheeks puff out, she exhaled a held breath. Okay. That's Anna, not Inko. Jeez. You can tell by the cheekbones. I didn't think that would actually show the picture, though. Finally, she turned her cherry-red face to the canvas and inspected the near-complete portrait. I'll come back to this later. Yeah, you won't. That's not how that works. Can I... Yeah, you can drop your hand now. Finally. Hey, this time I'm greeted by a Brachios so monstrous. Wow. Pollen, what a man. I lay back on the couch, feeling my spinal cord pop in rapid succession. I said your hand. Can't. I attempt to stretch my arm out in front of me. And because of my stiffened muscles, my forearm is pulled back towards my sunglass. I woke up and I had like a really ouchie in my calf. I don't know why. It just went ouchies. I guess I must have slept on my tail wrong or something. I don't know. Yeah, people always like to be like, "Hey, you can just sleep on your back." But like, it doesn't work like that. Like Fang with the wings, it doesn't work like that. I'll repeat the motion several times, the movement helping ease the muscle, until finally my arm doesn't feel spring-loaded. I was just trying to fix my arm. Olivia's picking up the canvas. Well, that's about it. You can go join the others or whatever. She dragged the canvas, eels, and watercolor tools back to her room. At least she didn't ignite ourselves with oil paints. I wonder if she'll keep that one. We can always ask her. And I wonder if she'll stay in her room again. We've been inside for a while. And I don't think anyone outside has noticed we've been gone. Vinny and Damien seem to accept that Olivia would stay inside. But... wait. I caught her a bit off guard. I don't know. Are we good at convincing? Like, Inko is such a goober. I don't think he could convince himself to do anything. Right? I just think that... I kind of want to hear what he says to say. I do feel that it... I kind of want to know what she has to say about that, though. You know what? Shh. We're gonna be sneaky about this. We're gonna pick the bad option, or what I think is the bad option, because I got a strong... Like, you gotta be suave about it, Inko. You gotta learn a little bit of social nuance. Let's see. Okay, yeah, decompress. Yeah, see, she doesn't like this. Yeah, this is what I figured would be the case. Like... Oh, yeah, she's got that. She is the handicapped... The handicapped... Adopted-esque person. Oh. Yeah, she just wants to... Not kill herself, I guess. Just move out and be out of their lives forever. Because, you know... If she's a godchild, it's possible that her parents got fucked up and she was forced into the situation, in which case, yeah, you would probably feel bad about that over the time. No, Inko, you absolute goober. That is not the. That's what I mean. That's why this is the bad option because you're just being a little pushy bitch about it. Damien's. All you're doing is making the guilt worse. You're making it like, oh, you should be so happy because you're so lucky. I get it, Inko. You're an only child, but you can stop being an idiot at any time you like. See? Wow. It's the least you can do is like the worst thing to say. Oh, Inko, you're such a Inko, please, I'm gonna pinch your cheek. You and I gotta have a little. You gotta have a little chit chat, buddy. We're going out to the back. Don't mind the shotgun. That's just in case you fuck up one too many times, buddy. That's nothing to worry about right now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just want to have a talk. Yeah, like you've known them for like a week. Oh, you're such a clown. No, 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 no. That's not what you're on about. Just make it casual. Make it about you. Make it about what you want. Give her the choice. Well, if I'm going outside, it'd be rude of me to leave without saying bye, at least. She looks at me quizzically. Sure. But I think I'll try staying until the end. It's probably been the best day I've had since I moved here. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily the catch-up he'll need. What the fuck is going on? Oh no. What the fuck is this chat? All right, let's let me give a focus back. And my first real friends in a long while. I'm glad to have been invited. Yeah, like show that you are appreciative, you know? Like what she needs is the affirmation that you like her and that you appreciate what she does, you know? Feed her self-esteem. Make her realize that, you know, people aren't doing it because of pity. That she has something to give. That even if she doesn't consider herself worthwhile, she is. She has value. And that she should pursue things because she feels like she wants to. Not because she feels like she's obligated. That kind of stuff, you know. She is not leaving, but she is scanning me suspiciously. Damien's been a great friend, and his folks have been really nice to me. Better than my own parents, even. Where are they? Anon? Are they ghosts? Are you being raised by ghosts? You're lucky to have him, I think. I guess. Good for you. Have fun with that. I really need to. Oh, it doesn't sound too positive, actually. I think you should come along. She freezes. What? Her eyes widen, and some of the color leaves her face. Yeah, she goes from red to pale very quickly. Just doesn't stop. No, I can't. Why not? Mr. and Mrs. Payne. They already have Vincent and Damien to worry about right now, and they're hosting all the other guests. They've got plenty to deal with already. I'm not worth the accommodations. Just leave them be. Let them be normal. Oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that, please. Gator, no. Even then, like I said, I don't have much time left. So you are dying. Are you dying or not? Just tell me. You have to tell me I'm a cop. That's a little overly harsh. And it was every argument she had. The kind of arguments that come from depression and guilt, to convince herself that it's for her own good. Maybe it's a little presumptuous, but that's the sort of thought I had reading the notes from my parents allotting me resources like I'm just an anthropomorphized mouth. Oh, you're in the way of their passions, and Inko, is that it? He's an inconvenience. Oh, you poor sap. I thought they moved here because they loved you and they wanted you to have a good year, but it's possible this is just a coincidence and you're trying to make the best of. Oh. You two will grow great together in having a beautiful meltdown together. Certainly doesn't seem like I'm worth it to them sometimes either. Different circumstances, though. But they're your godparents, right? They're helping your folks, but yeah, they chose to have you here. Because they want to let you be normal. That doesn't. The normal part of their family, I mean. I don't think they'd have you here if they didn't want that. Oh, please, go on and tell me more about my family. About my own family. Her voice is sardonic. She's not making eye contact anymore, but she's listening intently. Sardonic. Ugh, that is a word I've seen once. Grimly mocking or cynical. Oh, she's kind of hoping, I guess. There's all the stuff she's not already. But you're absolutely right about one thing. You don't have much time left. Neither do I, honestly. Even if it's mostly because of moving. You know what they say about rolling stones gathering no moss? In that way, we're on the same boat. Give it a shot. There's some perfectly good moss right out there. Okay. I'll try it with you. Oh, with us? That analogy was pretty dumb, but you're right. You guys should totally wear matching shirts. But what matching shirts would they be? The back door squeaks back open. Even with the sunglasses, I wince at the sudden brightness. Yeah, I've been inside there for a while. I take a step out to stretch my back, working out the last bit of stiffness from my shoulders. Olivia still waits at the threshold of the door. What are you waiting for? Curtain call? I love how she's at the edge of the screen. They're really making use of the real estate sometimes. With a grin, I draw the sliding door even wider. With a beckoning wave, I attempt to usher out as if I were a personal assistant. Cut that out. Don't make it weird. Despite her words, showed us more humor than annoyed with me. Relax. Nobody was even looking. But it looks like there's definitely no more food left. About right. As Olivia rolls down the small wooden ramp, I hadn't even noticed, we catch Damien on the bottom step. Olivia? Whoa, I almost forgot the voice, dude. At the table, heads turned to us. Looks of surprise edge on the faces of most of them. Instead of answering them verbally, Olivia's hand comes up in a nervous wave. The rest of the party resumes their prior discussions, although maybe a bit more lively than before. What is going on in this chat? It's so many notifications in such a short time. Cool to see you out here again. Hey, Damien, why are you all the way over here for? I can't stand to be by Liz's uncle when he's eating. He's got those, fibrous teeth. Ugh. Oh, he is a whale. Like blue whales have? Yeah, man, freaks me out. His dentist must make a fortune. I don't think you need a dentist for those. Yeah. Hey, Olivia, what are you do? Oh, wait, this is him. Whoops. Hey, hey, Olivia, what are you doing back out here? Did you forget something? No, I just thought it'd be good to enjoy the weather while it lasts. Damien perks up, with his frills undulating. No, Damien, stop that. Olivia quivers as his grin goes wider and his frills start moving faster. You stop it. Even I, am getting unnerved by how those things move. Damien. Sorry, these things got a mind of their own. Finally, those weird flaps still. Dude, you were just complaining about Mr. Ferris and his teeth. Yeah, the music's very nice. Let's give it a listen. I heard that they had like a problem with the music, like someone was doing some plagiarism or something. They fixed that since, but it's a thing that I heard about. At least he can keep his mouth shut. Hey, I could always wear a beanie. No, you can't. Remember last time you tried? Both Damien and Olivia share a laugh over some event they're privy to. When they finish, Damien asks the $1,000,000 question. So, are you going to join in, or, She turns her head my way, and I give her a supportive thumbs up. Yeah. Damien finally stands from the step, and we all start heading to the table. Each party goer greets us as when we approach. Don't know if we got much longer left, actually. I imagine we're close to the end. I imagine we don't have much left. So we're going to make this the final one, and if I regret it, I regret it. Each party goer greets us as we approach. The loudest from...
Livy!
Hey.
You finally came to play again.
The rambunctious boy hoots and hollers as he bounces and circles around here. Olivia huddles her arms and looks aside in my direction, feeling the stares of the table. I give her a reassuring thumbs up. Actually, this is perfect, thank you, Vinny. This is something Olivia is able to give when she was just so worried about ticking. I hope she goes for it. I love how he's wearing the stupid chain. I'm a little tired, Vinny.
I know what. Come on, Livy. You promised to play today. Like old times.
I'm almost done with the demo.
Please.
Oh. All right, you win. I did promise. You want to play cannon, then?
Yeah, cannon.
All right, then. Ready?
Round loaded. Fire!
I'm sorry, what the fuck? What? Oh god, this was a bad idea.
Whoa!
I like how Randy's giving a whistle.
Randy!
Oh, relax, so Vinny's still young.
Vinny. Michael. Vinny, be careful. I'm okay, Mom.
It's just soaked. Have you got... Whoa, have you got a strong Olivia? No, shut up. Anyway.
Can we try again, Livy?
Olivia smiles and pats his head. It's weird seeing it, but as she readies him for another launch, the Gator girl has a big, stoofy smile I never thought she had. Just like Damien.
Mr. Payne. Whoa!
Alright, I get it. Vincent.
You did.
No more cannon today. Olivia and Vincent share a disappointed look. Man, she warms up like in 2 seconds flat. Just needed a little pat on the back. Now, there's a lot more things you two can do. Like you can clean the barbecue in a fun game called Cleaning the Barbecue. It's an exciting game played by kids all across the country. How about you start, little Bobby? Vincent perks up and immediately rushes off.
I know.
Olivia turns back to the rest of the group with an uneasy smile. Mrs. Payne steps forward, her hand held up and wavering. I just realized that she's probably family of Max Payne, as she instigates slow-mo time. In this short period of time, she takes out a bottle of ketchup and delivers a blast directly. I feel like I am witness to the gods. I want to learn how to do slow-mo dives. Please teach me.
Olivia.
Hi, Auntie. Mrs. Payne and her husband approach, both with nervous smiles. When she speaks with a certain restraint, holding her excitement back. Is this so I like how we're like, you don't have the full concept of how weird and rare this is, but everyone's like, it's like she's walking again. As though worried if showing too much, she'll change her mind and go back in. I didn't miss much, right? It was like an hour or two.
I'm glad you came back out, dear.
The older woman kneels in front of her and wraps her arms around Olivia. I mean, to be fair, it is a demo. You gotta get those high notes in there. You gotta get the point in. Only got so much time. That's been too long, Lilies. Randy's hand ruffles her hair, and while his other arm encircles both Olivia and Sophia, while Olivia does her best to try and avoid his palm. It's still covered in marinara and marinades. I can see a tiny smile on her face. I fixed a relationship in 1 week flat. That's a new record. Take that, Anon. And then she burnt the school down with oil paints in a flamethrower. Time seemed to pick up speed after Olivia had come out. Damien and his father returned to the grill, managing to prep and cook a final serving of meaty goodness for an early dinner. Ugh, man, you are You're gonna have a bad bunch of poops with all that dinner. Just saying, buddy. Like, I don't want to be the negative Nancy in this conversation, Inko, but, like, that's a lot of meat. I decided I could go for seconds and get a few scraps of this and that. I nearly dropped... Like, when I go to the snack bar, I often have to get some bread just so my stomach doesn't explode. I nearly drop my food when I get a rough pat on the shoulder from behind. Mr. Payne! He looks out at me with a thankful smile. Mr. Payne and Mrs. Payne and Mr. Ferret continue their conversation until Mr. Ferris's throat ran dry. I like to imagine that either this is like the high note before it gets real fucking bad, or the game is just very cuddly, or it's compression for demo's sake. I don't know. Hello, Como. Or should I say, hello, Mo. Get it? Get it? Get it? It's very clever. I'm very intelligent, thank you. I have a very, very large brain. Not large enough that I can stop myself from getting pain in my calves from sleeping on my tail. I guess that's not my brain doing the work. Gonna say it again though. No, it's hey. And the rest of us are content with a hyperactive child with an armory of foam dart guns. I felt bad for Liz. She'd become a one-woman shooting gallery for the boy. Well, her head is the perfect target. And Olivia, and me, and Damien. But at least he looked apologetic about it. Well, things are winding down. The food is officially all gone. Everyone is exhausted physically and mentally and socially, and thoroughly satisfied emotionally. Olivia pads by me, having returned to the pool to cool down and stretch out. It's the warm day. You're supposed to be warming. What is something a hunter-gatherer would say, Como? How about you say that to my face? I have not watched the release date trailer. I guess we can watch it together. If you insist. I'll put it up for a poll. Alright, you nerds. I don't even know what the release date trailer is, but I'll find it. That was just one last thing to really cap this off. Okay, everyone. It's... Everyone is from the front. I love how Vincent's giving like the little, trying to be a gangster because he got the chain. Damien is just Damien. It's all front-facing. It's all the cursed snoots. You get a CG here if you enable the saucy images. My brain is very big. That is a hunter-gatherer thing to get, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it is called saucy, so... The Sunset Sarsaparilla. I hollered to everyone currently on deck. Grouped up nicely for me. Oh, that's about what I expected it to look like. Man, you got a nice family going on there, buddy. Mr. Farmers feels like such an outlier in this. Although I guess, you know, he could be a whale. From the perspective of, like, Liz, she's like a Bronto, you know, those were in the water a lot. That's how her dad met, I guess. That side of the family. Looking through the viewfinder of my propped-up camera, I adjust the focus to ensure everyone is captured perfectly in the shot. Alright, on three, give me your biggest smiles. 1. Wait! Olivia turns away from the camera, looking towards Damien. With a grin, Damien waves for me. Dude, you gotta be in this too. There's nods and agreements from everyone. Well, it's been a while since I've used this mode, so why not? Setting the time delay, along with sports mode, I'm sure, with 10 rapid succession shots, at least one of them will be... you poor guy. You poor guy. He's trying his best. Alright. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna open the ooh. Yeah, that really isn't that bad, no. But again, that hoodie does a lot of heavy lifting for hiding her body. Damn. How is she so buoyant? Her tail sticks up like that. And I can always do it in post-production too. You know, edit out one man and replace him with someone else and, like, fill in the background. Ensuring that the focus is still fine, I click the shutter button and keep the count in mind. It's 1:30, 29, 28. Hey! By 13, I settled myself next to Damien and above Olivia. Alright, 9, 8, 7... That's a little baby enemy. It's the keyframe. Olivia's not grabbing properly though. Oh, look at Liz. Look at Liz. Liz is like, oh, what the hell's going on? I looked at the CG. I'm just not showing it off. I feel something wrap around my ankle. That's your knee. And something pressed against my back on 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Fuckers. My camera flash goes off 10 times as I'm pushed over by Damien and pulled into the pool by Olivia. Yeah, the parents are like, don't do that. Should have seen that one coming. I hug that gator. I've reached the end of the demo. Holy shit, I still have my D&D PDFs open. What? I can visit their Twitter for updates on the full game and other games in development. I click the button. It's not called Twitter, though, you dingus. It's not called Twitter. What are you doing? Shh. Help. Help! Oh, there's no gallery. Forgot. What a Vimeo game this ended up being, huh? A nice demo. I'll be honest. I think it's a little too low-key for me. Like, I like things with a bit more action, a little more pep. A little more pep. I like some pep in my step, you know? This is way more, like, I liked Anon being a little shit and having that spice. Galleries and the extras? Nope. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure I'll even like. Oh my god. Is this game relevant to you? Asks Steam. It's similar to other games you've played, like Undertale. This has nothing to do with Undertale, you dumbass. Undertale is a meta-analysis of storytelling in video games. This is just a video game. Anyway. I do feel discouraged from writing, though. There's something about this. Not in a good, bad way, but just like... I like how four curators have reviewed this product. Homestead. Homestead are these 4 curators. Lizard Folk Games. Oh, there's a Root game. Of course that has that. There's Armello. Of course that's also on it. We also have the Video Game Awards. Was shown at the VGA premiere trailer at the Video Game Awards 2021. There's the Most Followed. What? And then there's the Wishlisted. Hades 2 is the most wishlisted game on Steam. Wow. Funky. Weird things to have, though. Yeah, I don't know. I want some spice. I want to know what Inko's deal is. Like, I complained... Let's turn the sound down a bit. I complained about this with Goodbye Volcano High, but yeah, there's apparently a curator called Blizzard Folk Games on Steam that apparently collects, like, if has a lizard in it, I guess. It also has humans are not that against lizard. Oh, that's horny. That is very horny. Oh boy. I mean, the first picture is just straight up nudity. So yeah, that is adult game will feature a lizard woman you can heal, and you can play as a lizard man that woos a human female. We'll update when info is available. Well, good on them. It's quarter 2024. Great. Thanks. That's really what I needed while I'm trying to look up some stuff about a gator. Great. New trailers on their YouTube. I mean, it's also on the. So I have what are they called again? They're called like Pocket on Firefox. It's been fucking around a lot. Oh no, it works again. Finally, Jesus, I couldn't access my Pocket all day, and it's annoying because I used to as a reading tab. Google also had that. It's really nice for keeping track of things in the short and the long term. Anyway, let's go watch that release date trailer. Ow. A little loud. First, we'll just turn off the video game.